We exist.
Do we?
And we're doing this.
Apparently we are.
Well, fuck. Okay. I'm just gonna go if that's how.
What?
Hello and welcome to Blue Mind Reviews. The return of Blue Mind Reviews, might I add.
Yeah.
Last time it was you and Lou in Lou's house doing
Oh yeah, it was. I think it was doing that. We were doing
that was back in December.
Oh boy, yes, that was a while ago.
And we're now in April.
Hey.
Brill. I am Yasmin.
I am
Chris Pine.
sure. Oh my god, no! You should remind me of something.
What have I reminded you of?
So, as I know you know this, and I don't know if it's how thoroughly it's been mentioned on the podcast, but like me and Lou, as well as some of our other like streamer friends, are players in a D&D campaign that is DM'd by another one of our streamer friends.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the one that I'm the DM on. This is a different campaign. But I in that game I play a bard. I play a tiefling bard, and
I can see.
And I'm like, okay. When I was like, I'm gonna make a bard, I am not going to make a horny bard. I am not doing that. I do not because like here's the thing. If I were to make a horny bard, it would just be Scanlan. Literally, it would be pretty much a carbon copy
Scanlan
of
2.0.
Exactly. And I'm like, I don't want to just recreate Scanlan because you can't. There's only one Burt Reynolds in this world. And so I may have an idea of like my whole thing. And then we were I don't remember if it was while we were playing D&D or if it was while we were like doing some stream or something else. But someone said in the chat, so basically you made Chris Pine's character from the D&D movie. And I'm like, fuck, I did.
He follows you wherever you go.
Oh my god, you actually have it.
I have Edkin.
Wow.
I had to get him.
Yeah.
I haven't even unboxed him yet.
He was definitely a fun character.
He's the best. Only the best bard. This is the only Chris Pine character I have in Funko Pop. The other one I would want would be Jack Frost, but I don't think they have Rise of the Guardians Funko Pops, which makes me sad.
I don't know if I do. Anyway, so yeah, D&D movie.
Let's talk about it.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Spoilers, by the way. Spoilers.
Wait, no.
Wait.
Spoiler stamp this bitch.
But put it right over Chris Pine's face. Like right over his face. Like a really tiny version of the spoiler stamp right on his face.
He's asking me to put in extra work. God damn.
Of course.
Anyway. Spoiler stamp this bitch. Because, spoilers, the movie is still in cinemas. If you have not seen it, what the fuck are you doing with your life? And if you have seen it, come on, listen to us chat. We are not serious movie reviewers.
If you haven't seen the D&D movie, go see it now. It's amazing. If you have seen it, then good. Watch this and then immediately go see it again, because why not?
I've seen it twice.
I've only seen it once so far.
I mean, I have the ticket system to see it twice.
Fair enough.
And plus, like, I actually wrote my review.
Yep.
Like,
oh my god, oh my god.
I started, since I got this bad boy, which is an unlimited card, I can basically, for $10.99 a month, go and see as many movies as I want. Standard are free, and then there's a slight upcharge on other types of screens.
Okay.
So I went to see D&D in Standard.
Nice.
It was amazing. And then I went to see it, and I think I've talked about this with Spider-Man ages ago, and I showed a video of Screen X, which is basically a screen that is 270 degrees around you.
That I want to try that, like a test run though, for like a movie that like I would never want to see it in my first screening of Guardians 3 or something.
Yeah. I
But
did it
like
for a first screening when it was Spider-Man, because A, they were the only tickets that were available after work, and
fair.
B, I thought Screen X, why not? Give it a shot.
Like it feels like it would be a lot of head turning.
No. All it is basically the movie's in front of you, but anything you usually wouldn't see at the sides are there. So it's like extra foreground, like you're actually there.
Interesting.
It's a really good experience. I would recommend doing it. And I've done it for the only two movies I've done it for Spider-Man No Way Home and Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves.
I keep keeping this giant popcorn bucket on my desk. I will say though, one of my favorite things is that like they did the filmmakers of this film did the D&D, the whole game, they did it justice.
Yeah, they
when
did.
It wasn't like, hey, let's take this brand and make a Hollywood movie out of it. No, let's make D&D.
Read the monster manual, but back to back.
Yeah. My biggest gripe is that like they had a tiefling that literally looked like a human, which like wasn't too big of a thing. Like I'm like, it's kind of annoying by that like
Aren't there different kinds of tieflings though as well?
None that, as far as I'm aware, none that look like a satyr. Because she looked more like a satyr than anything else.
Even though she had a tail and that, yeah.
Yeah. But
it's something that they can probably take forward if they do a sequel.
Yeah. I actually looked it up. At present, they have no plans for a sequel.
They're all up for going back though.
Yeah. Like one of the things I liked was that they truly captured one of the best aspects of D&D, which is that some of the best things that happen through just pure random bullshit.
Yep. The only thing that I wish I could have seen, because like one thing that is iconic in any D&D game,
yes,
is a tavern fight. And they didn't have one.
I mean, fair. I feel like they got the essence of it.
If they do a sequel, they should do it.
Well, no, it won't be the same because they don't meet in a tavern.
No, they don't meet. They don't meet in a tavern. It's just basically Holger and Edgin escape jail.
Yeah, they escape jail
and then go and get a drink.
Yeah, they go get a drink.
Been back home. There's no fight. The fight is literally once they've gone to see Forge, found out Forge is a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And basically, we're about to get killed in an alleyway, and Holger decided, you know what, I'm gonna go barbarian shit on the lot.
Yeah. One of the things that I really, as a D&D, as a very avid D&D player myself, and avid being very knowledgeable of like how the mechanics of D&D work, they did really well in translating like the concept of, hey, I rolled really well on this, so I should be able to do this really stupid thing. They translated that very well or they were able to represent that very well in the movie. Whether or not it made sense on film, it varied. Like, there's one example where, hey, I'm gonna roll a sleight of hand check to wiggle this loose brick out of the dirt while my friend and I co-opt a charisma check to distract the guards from what we're doing to give me advantage on the sleight of hand check, you know?
Yeah.
They like, hey, if you roll well, you can do it. And they clearly rolled well because there's no reason that guard shouldn't have just been like, yeah, shut up, cut head off, you know?
Yeah. So they were just like, come on, it's my last.
And then there was another thing that my friend, because I saw this with two of my friends, one of them actually brought this up after we left the film. How if, what's her face, Sophina, the Red Wizard.
Sophina.
Yeah. If she can see at like multiple yards away a fly and inherently know, hey, that's a druid. How the hell did she not see an like 11-year-old girl who was under a simple invisibility spell walk in front of her and clamp a anti-magic device on her and not know any of that until it was too late? And I'm like, that is probably the prime example of, yeah, nat one perception check.
Yeah, now one perception, and also the common villain gives away how they're feeling and how they want to kill them, and the villain has to tell their tale.
Yeah, but like, did the whole like, hey, now one perception thing, did that translate well? It translated well to someone who knows how to read it, but doesn't make sense for the whole plot of the film. Not really.
One thing I liked mainly is that because D&D is very sufficient with this, they were not heroes.
You're right. They were not like, hey, we're the legendary heroes of the realm who do all this crap. No, they were people who came together. Like they really captured the aspect of D&D, which is a bunch of random people come from different backgrounds.
Bunch of random fuck-ups coming together and making some shit blow up.
Like you have, let's go down the line. Let's go down the line here. You have again the. It's been debated on whether he's a bard or a rogue because he plays the lute, but he doesn't cast magic, and he's also a. I honestly, I would
referred to as the bard.
He's referred to as the bard, but he honestly to me acts more roguish than anything else. He's probably like an inquisitive or multi-class. That would probably be it. Multi-class, either inquisitive or mastermind rogue.
The rogue of the film is Forge.
That is true. But then again, rogues can be a quite versatile class, especially if you focus more on the, hey, stealth, lockpick, or the charisma and voice of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have like that. And then Edgen, who came from, hey, I'm a former spy, basically. Like a former spy. Yeah, member of the Harpers, you know. And then tragedy befell me, and I left that life, and I'm struck on my own now. And along the way,
picked up Holga.
picked up Holga, who is basically a barbarian that I think she said she was cast out of her tribe originally, right?
Yes.
Cast out of her tribe.
Of marrying Marleman.
Yeah, married a halfling, got cast out of a tribe. And then it turns
Bradley
out
Cooper, well done.
That was Bradley Cooper?
That was Bradley Cooper.
Oh my god. I didn't realize
The
it.
voice, he sounds like Rocket.
I wasn't paying attention to that. Anyway. And then the marriage with
Bradley Cooper.
the halfling guy didn't even pan out well because like she was
You have to see it again then.
Yeah. And then people along the way, they meet up with a Simon, the sorcerer.
Simon's adorable.
Yeah, who has like crippling self-confidence issues.
The poor bean.
Yeah. And then you have
Doric.
I can't. Yeah, Doric. Thank you. The tiefling apparently druid. Yeah, she was only be able to be accepted among the like other elves and druids and such and forest creatures, and she's basically one of them now and is trying to protect her home from Forge.
Yep.
And like it's a bunch of people who they're not heroes. Most of them are bad people in some way, but they all came together for a common cause.
And that was to kick Forge's ass.
Yes, it was. And even throughout the way, they're like, hey, yeah, I'm going to put all my self-esteem aside. No. Like, Edgin, the entire time, literally the entire time, for all of the film, he was like, yeah, obviously, I don't want this whole Red Waste thing to go to crap.
And he's very focused on his daughter, and then the big speech about being the champion of failures.
Yeah. Well, that was when they were trying.
Made me weep.
That was the one on the beach, right?
That was the one on the beach.
That was on the beach. Yeah.
I'm gonna sit on this rock now. There's
no room
for me on the rock.
I wish they had added like a little anecdote after the end. When Simon finally attunes to the helm. Like it's so funny how he does it. He gets into an argument with his ancestor, straight up punches the man in the face. Then turns out, oh, it's just me, and I was the thing holding me back. I love how they did that.
And literally, Edgin was like, "That's what I was saying. Why do people not listen to me?"
But like, it transitioned into going into the vault right after that. I wish they had added a thing of like, because like you could tell the quote unquote Simon's ancestor, even after he morphed into Simon's face, had the air of like, hey, I'm a high level sorcerer. Don't fuck with me, you know?
Yeah. You can't beat me, bitch. Like,
yeah. Like he was outfitted, like he had a fucking awesome staff going on. He had the like elegant, probably enchanted mage robes.
Yep.
You know? Like, even though we know it's the same person, you could still see like it's two different versions of the same person. I would have loved to have seen like a quick note or two from Simon to himself rather than just have it like, you know?
Also, just how oblivious some of the guards were in the film. Like, you know, when they're doing the carriage scene, trying to get the painting inside the carriage. And then you just, basically the guards look up and they see Holger with a pair of Simon's legs.
Just yeah. Well, no. Because it's like, because the way it looked like they were just fucking. They're just fucking.
Yeah, it did.
But
yeah. Also, Kira.
The girl, right? Yeah.
Yeah. What do we think her class would be?
I don't think she actually had class levels.
I know, but if she was to be one.
Oh, rogue. Definitely, probably rogue, because
I'd say rogue, or also like she could be a cleric if she like.
I mean, the only thing that she did is, hey, she has a magical artifact that lets her turn invisible.
Yeah.
And because of that, she's allowed to start. So she probably has to have some level of stealth inherent.
Yeah.
which could come from a lot of places, but most likely Rogue.
Hmm.
But yeah, I honestly don't think she has like actual class levels. She's probably like an NPC who has this ability.
Yeah. And then there's our paladin.
There's a paladin who, like, the paladin. I feel like the paladin should have been in the movie for longer.
I felt like Zank should have been in it for
Have
longer
him
as
be
well.
like have him be a full-on party member, or
He would probably have needed a lot of convincing because he was trying to be one of those NPCs that had a lot of wisdom to them and had clearly lived a lot of years. So he had the context of what the Red Wizards were doing.
yeah,
And if they do a sequel, they have to persuade him to go.
yeah.
And then just go use the words, "It's your duty." And he would just go, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Oh, Edgar,
Also,
no.
yeah. I also love how he's like turning around. Okay, you have to step to cross the bridge. There's a very specific time summon. You have to step on every fifth stone on the left side.
Simon
But upon
takes one
crossing the
step.
threshold, Simon takes one step. The entire thing falls.
I think I accidentally stepped on it.
Yeah.
And we have
And
no
then,
actually, no, we have Marleman's wand.
yeah, but they just found out. Oh fuck! I had this magic item. Like it's like I had this magic item in my inventory the entire time. We never knew about it. God.
Yeah.
And then yeah.
Honestly, it's a riot, and especially like
It is.
when you like there's a reason I don't look at Rotten Tomatoes reviews and I think of my personal experience. Because I want to think about what I love and I want to think about what I'm
Yeah.
going into this with. I don't want to go in thinking of just like rumors and
Yeah.
bullshit and everything that's been spread around it. Like there were so many news articles about, oh yeah, Critical Role are gonna be in it. This, that, this, that, this, that, this, that.
Matt, I'm pretty sure that Critical Role rumor was just spawned from people saying, "Hey, it would be awesome if Critical Role is in it because Critical Role
Yeah,
is one of the most massive D&D teams ever. They've got to include that in the movie." And then people started believing it to be true.
yeah.
Matt Mercer himself tweeted saying, "Hey, no, we are not involved in the movie in any way."
Yeah. It's when all that bullshit crops up, I'm just like, yeah, I'm staying out of it. It's like I want to enjoy the movie for what it is.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it. Like so what matters to me is that the journey the journey of the movie the movie is just a wild ride in general from beginning to end.
Yeah.
And it's exactly what that is. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. A D&D movie is supposed to be iconically
Like
chaotic.
D&D, and it was. I love how in the beginning when Edgin and Helga are trying to are in like they're here and say, "Hey, are you free? Are you okay to be released from jail?" And they're trying to stall for time so that they can latch onto the air cocker and fly away.
Yep.
Um,
But we gave you the pardon.
yeah, like the entire thing was completely unnecessary because they were fine anyway.
And they were just like, we just want to get the fuck out, and they didn't even care to hear it.
Yeah.
Because they believed him. They believed him.
Yeah.
But also, Sophina as a villain was great.
I mean, like, just one look at the person and you can tell she's a villain.
Yeah, you can tell she's someone not to trust.
Well,
But I think it was great.
one thing I really liked, and it was a thing that I expected to happen, but somehow that did not ruin its impact. Was like the journey that you could see on Edgin's face after Holga got stabbed by the red waste's
Yeah.
dagger, and it was like,
And how
oh
Kira was reacting.
yeah, because like that's when they realized, hey, Holga
Kira
was
had a
Kira's.
mother.
Kira had a mother, and it was Holga.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like you could see he pulled out the tablet, and then it flashes to his wife saying, "You have to let go." Like when they were talking about it was talking about the butterfly Richard, but you have to let go, and he was like, "Yeah,
So even though he loved his wife, he knows that Holga is his best friend and
he
mother to
has to,
Kira.
and he has to let go."
He had to let go of her. Edgin was my favorite character in this.
Yeah, I liked Edgin too.
And the songs that Chris Pine sings is amazing. When will they be available on Spotify? Because I want that soundtrack. I'm not gonna lie.
Chris Pine, if you're watching this,
Release the songs.
Yeah, release the songs on Spotify, please. B, make a sequel, please. The world needs it. And C, cast us in it.
That's good. How's that gonna happen?
Because we asked nicely, please. I made my Zoom background you.
I have you in Funko Pop form.
Anyway, one of my favorite parts, like there were so many funny parts in it. Ask me a question. Does that count as a question? Yes. No, only answer when I talk. Only answer when I talk to you. Okay. No.
Why'd you have to say okay? I didn't.
I say I didn't.
The corpse thing was so
Like
it felt so, Cornetto trilogy. Bang open another grave.
yeah.
It was so good, and especially using the talking to the dead spell.
Yeah. And then there was the whole this scene where Chris Pine just run along dancing.
This is my fucking favorite scene ever.
That's
Simon, why is it skipping the best part? My foot's stuck.
Which somehow makes the enchantment fuck up. But
his foot was stuck. He was panicking.
Well, no, because like when we were in the theater, there was me, two of my friends. We were in the very back row, and then several rows ahead of us was two people sitting next to each other. That was in the theater. So we like me and my friends, we were just losing our stride. We were desperately trying to not disturb the other people because we were losing our shit over that scene. And then there was, oh, you had the anti-magic bracelet on you. Sweet. I'm gonna turn into an owl now and Avengers Hulk you. Just like chokehold.
Doric really didn't like us.
Yeah.
And they had a beautiful family along the way. And then Forge went to jail.
Forge went to jail, tried to escape, crashed into a brick wall, and
because they already covered it up because of Edgin and Holga.
Yep.
They weren't having it happen a second time.
Yeah.
Especially the poor bird. He's just like, I'm offended that I am a scapegoat.
Oh, I like that movie. It was good.
It's a really good movie, and I recommend so many people to see it, even if they don't play D&D.
Anything else?
The cast did a round table talking about like all their D&D stories and how Hugh Grant was really confused about Easter eggs and how Easter eggs work. So he thought they were referred to as onions.
Send me the link to that. Can you find that video and send me the link to that?
I can certainly find the video and send you the
Please
link.
do.
And then there's also the talk of basically the D&D posters where Sophie Lillis is like everybody's in their posters looking cool, and then she isn't. She's the owlbear. And she's just getting asked, how does it feel to play the owlbear? And it's just like, oh, great. It's not exactly me, but it's great. But yeah, she got quite a few lines in. She done a good job anyway as the druid.
Yeah.
They still need to cover more classes though.
True. One thing it would be a huge like fucking like Easter egg, not necessarily even Easter egg, just straight up reference. I would be interested to see if it were possible to add a blood hunter.
Oh, that's something to think about, isn't it?
Yeah. Or if the Lycan blood hunter, there was only one that would do the position justice.
Paramount.
Yeah. Say poppin'. No, that's not it. I can't do the voice.
Is it Chutney?
Yeah, of course it's Chetney.
I
Who
know,
else would
but
be?
I'm just like trying to think of Chutney's voice because he's kind of like.
Only Travis can do it.
Yeah, only Travis can do it.
Yeah. Any other thoughts?
Go see it, fuckers.
You do it. Sequel when? Paramount?
Yep, and also special effects top tier. Most of them were realistic.
Yes.
Rock on. Anyway, that's our thoughts on the D&D movie.
Yeah.
What did you guys think? If you saw it, leave a comment down below. And Edgin fell off the table again.
Edgin, stop.
Edgin, you're too drunk. Note for the sequel. We need a tavern fight, and we need a good tavern fight.
We need a tavern fight. They need to travel to the Feywild.
Oh God, yes. 3 weeks. We were there for 3 days. I hate the Feywild.
Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye.
If you want to see more videos on this channel, such as podcast episodes, Lou playing Uncharted, me playing Dreamlight Valley, Wade playing
something. Who knows? We'll figure out eventually.
We need to get your gaming series sorted. Us playing multiplayer games. Us doing more of these Blue Mind reviews and anything else on this channel. Please subscribe. We want to do more stuff.
Hit the notification bell.
That's a very important thing.
Share it with your friends.
Please do. We need friends.
DM the link of our podcast to Matt Mercer.
Oh. There it is.
And okay, fine. And Matt Ryan. And Travis. We have to include Lou as well.
Yeah,
and Travis Willingham. And Travis Willingham.
I mean, it would be Matt, but it would also be Tom Sturridge.
Yes. Just DM to everybody. Like everyone and everyone.
Tom Sturridge isn't on social media. God damn it! It'll have to be Matt Ryan. Fine.
Then we'll have to go.
Deliver a video. Deliver an iPad with a video.
Just deliver a flash drive. Here's every Blue Minds video ever. Treat it with care. You are the chosen one, and then walk away without explanation.
The protocol has returned. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We've got more Blue Minds reviews coming. I've got to film at some point Renfield because I want to see it again.
Yeah.
And also, just to make this reference, Nicholas Hoult and Nicolas Cage, Dracula and Renfield. Why haven't you gone to see it yet, Wade?
I don't know.
Nick Cage.
Look. Enough. Hey, don't make me start spewing Mass Effect. I will talk Mass Effect.
Look into my swollen eye.
I have, and it's terrifying.
Ow, and it hurts. Anyway.
Bye-bye.